Well. Thank you so much for joining me. Group C has been a crazy, crazy one. Seeing South Africa deservedly go through to the group stages of the World Cup. They are in the pot. They have done the job. Nigeria's job today was to play well, to do the best they could so that they could see about getting into those playoff positions. And they started the game really well. They started really well. We had a hat trick from Victor Osimhen, and then we had a fourth goal coming from Onyeka. And it was a crazy game. They handled this game so well. Let's have a look. They handled this game so well. I think, they were more relaxed, I think, and freer. I think they were playing with a bit of a handbrake previously, where I think they were too careful. They didn't want to lose momentum or position and risk their points. But today they had nothing to lose and they were crazy. I don't know if it's maybe we should give like the credit to the other teams, because Benin somehow just could not perform. They have been leading this group coming into the last game. They were the top guys. All they needed to do was to draw and they would have gone through, but they just had no control whatsoever. So this is how they lined up and how I think they did. I don't remember Nwabali doing a lot because Benin were really, really impotent. I think Benjamin Frederick, this boy, you guys, you've got a gem. This boy is electric. He is incredible. Ajayi, I saw him get a yellow card earlier, but they did their job. They protected their keeper and their goals. Kelvin Bassi was actually, I saw him trying to get some headers in to try and score as well, but he was really good both defensively and offensively. Sanusi got removed. I thought Chukwueze, before he was removed, I think at half time, probably injured, was incredible. He had 2 assists for the first 2 Osimhen goals. He had 2 assists, and honestly, I thought he was really threatening, and he did so well to help create chances. If you see both of those goals, well, one of them was a header, a great cross coming in, headed in from the back post by Osimhen. The other one was a through ball. I was talking about the through balls, trying to create opportunities for Osimhen to run onto in my preview. And literally today, well, not today, but this match, the Benin match, they found a way to get those through balls to Osimhen. And yeah, he put them away. He was really magnificent. Ndidi, stable force in there. I think he kept everyone sane. Alex Iwobi, I mentioned, is one of my favorite Nigerian players. He gives you guys so much authority and control in midfield. And then when you talk about Moses Simon, this guy is electric. He is such an exciting player. I can't wait to watch him at the African Nations Cup at the end of the year. But of course, we are going to be seeing him in the playoffs because Nigeria have made it to the playoffs. I told you guys, didn't I? I told you that there was a little flickering light at the end of the tunnel. When you are in such a position, I know it's so hard to be positive, but I did say, anything can happen as long as there's a chance and things going your way. It didn't go your way completely because early, sort of in the mid-first half, South Africa scored a second and it really dashed your hopes for winning the group. But in the end, you've got this playoff spot and it's up to Nigeria to see how they do. Now, Victor Osimhen had his hat trick, of course. Adams, I don't remember much about Adams. I think his impact was probably one of those invisible impacts, or probably helping to create some opportunities. But in the end, I didn't see much of him. And, it's not a negative at all. Frank Onyeka came on for Adams and he scored the 4th goal, which guaranteed Nigeria a spot in the playoffs finals in Morocco in November. So he came on, he did the changes were magnificent. I think really good. Victor Osimhen was taken off for Arokadare, and he's the one who assisted for the fourth goal. So yeah, everything seems to have worked, but I think Benin is a team that is made for a team like Nigeria. They were playing deep. They were setting deep. There was no high-line defense, which I think you struggled with against Lesotho because you couldn't get, they were very defensive that you couldn't get those through balls in. You didn't have an opportunity to put your corners in because there were very few and far between those opportunities. In the end, it is a very exciting one. South Africa go through Nigeria playoffs final. So let's have a look at the teams, the 4 teams that have made it into the playoff finals. I know a lot of people are confusing and wondering why DRC did not make it, but the format, the way it works is the bottom team in every group. So if you've got like 4 points at the bottom team, the second best team, they deduct those points just to balance things up. And that is how DRC missed out and Burkina Faso made it. So Gabon, Nigeria. So whoever wins those, they go and meet in the final, and whoever wins that goes ahead and plays in the intercontinental playoffs. So it is a long route. It is doable, and you need all your village people to be on your side. You need prayers and fasting, but you need to be brave most of all. As fans, you need to go crazy. You need to go and support your team if you want them at the World Cup. So, I mean, it is such a long, convoluted process, but I think it's probably going to be one of the most exciting elements of the qualification stages of any of these tournaments. The playoffs, I think, are pretty exciting. So we are going to see Nigeria play Gabon. Whoever wins, so if Nigeria beats Gabon, they go into the final spot. And then if Cameroon, it might be a Cameroon-Nigeria final for the playoffs, and that would be insane. That would be insane to see if they can then go to an intercontinental final where they play the other teams from the other continents who were the best second teams. So I don't know what you guys think. Do you think you've got a chance? I don't know. Right. So what I'm going to do, since we've already had this chat, let's just have a quick preview and overview about the results. So in Group B, we had Congo DRC beat Sudan 1-0. Senegal beat Mauritius 4-0. I think they have qualified directly into the World Cup. Yeah, Amad Diallo scored a crazy free kick. Mane, didn't watch this game. And then, of course, Nigeria beat Benin 4-0. South Africa beat Rwanda 3-0. And then in Group E, Morocco beat Congo 1-0. And then Seychelles lost to Gambia 7-0. Gabon beat Burundi 2-0. Ivory Coast beat Kenya 3-0. Now, you guys, yeah, when I'm talking about players to be aware of, I just watched this boy called Diomande. He is 18 years old and he is a beast. He is insanely talented. This boy just ate up that field against Kenya. He is powerful, he is creative, he is mean, and I think we have got a star on our hands. Honestly, I am not joking when I tell you about this Diamande guy. Now, Ivory Coast, let's see. Ivory Coast are going straight into the pot. I can't wait to see him at the African Nations Cup, and I can't wait to see him at the World Cup in 2026. It's so exciting. I cannot wait. Let me know what you think. Are you excited about your team making it to the playoffs? Obviously, how do you feel? I think it's going to I know you guys, what you're going to be saying is, oh, there's no point getting excited. They're not going to make it. But in your heart of hearts, on the day that the games are going to be played, you are going to be out there getting so stressed about this whole thing. So I know you've got this little space in the back of your mind and back of your hearts, hoping that Nigeria gets to the finals. We all love seeing Nigeria at the finals of like the World Cup because they have got this vibe, just the colors, the kit, everything about them is exciting. So yeah, let's see what you're going to do. In the meantime, I really appreciate all the support you have given me over the last few weeks. Thank you so much. Please continue to subscribe and support the channel. Message me about anything. Let's get this community growing. I really love and respect all you guys who have really helped me grow so far. But yeah, share this video, share this channel with other people who you think might enjoy the content. African international football, as well as Premier League and some La Liga, depending on the game, but especially the UEFA Champions League, because Arsenal are winning the Champions League this season, as well as the Premier League. You heard it from me first. I'm delusional. I am so delusional, but thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll catch up with you very soon. All right then, bye.